Fortnite crew, we have a special treat for you guys today. Classical mechanics. Yes, that's what I was talking about. Sorry, we were talking about physics before you guys got here in the stream chat. Watch my streams live, everybody who's watching this. I go live every day at 2 p.m. until 6 p.m. CST. But I have a treat for everybody. Today, we're going to be using my new female BASCULEGION team because, and you can quote me on this, women rock. So, I'm not going to show you guys the team because that's a Discord exclusive. But, if you want to use, I can show you like the details here. You know, at least the moveset, but the EV spreads are a Discord exclusive. We're using a HEX Citrus Berry BASCULEGION with Icy Wind, Hydro Pump, and Protect. We have a Life Orb King Gambit. We have a Mega Raichu Y and a Mega Scovillain, as well as a fast Sylveon and a Poison Touch Dire Claw Sneasler. Now, Poison Touch and Dire Claw was actually something completely by accident, right? Here's the thing, right? So, Poison Touch gives us a 30% chance to status on all of our contact moves. Dire Claw gives us a 20% chance to status, which is technically, it gives us less of a chance overall to status than using, wait, is it 20%? Hold on, before I say something stupid, I have to look that up. Okay, sorry. I thought that it was a 20%. No, it turns out it is still 30%. So the reason I'm running Dire Claw and Poison Touch instead of Poison Jab and Poison Touch is because for this team, what we really care about is just spreading as much status as possible. It doesn't matter if it's poison, paralysis, or sleep. What we want is to just make sure they're statused in the first place. And for that reason, our Sneasler can run Dire Claw and Poison Touch rather than Poison Jab, Poison Touch, because it's not a tech meant for Mega Staraptor, as most people are using it right now. It is a tech meant to just spread status, so it's fine. So, the reason we are so insistent on spreading status, the reason we have a Mega Raichu Y with Zap Cannon and a Mega Scovillain and a Poison Touch Sneasler is because Adaptability Hex is, what is it? Hex is 55 base power. When you double it because of a status, it goes up to, no, it's 65 base power. When you double it because of a status, it goes up to 130 power. And then because of adaptability, it is a 260 power move coming from BASCULEGION. It basically one-shots anything that's statused. It comes just, actually, technically, it comes just short of one-shotting things that are statused, but due to the nature of how we're statusing things on this team, with Zap Cannon, with Burn, and with a direct attack from Sneasler, it usually just takes out things anyways. The only thing I've ever seen live a Hex was a bulky Mega Floette Eternal. So yeah, the idea with this team is just, you know, paralyzing things with Raichu, making them slow enough for King Gambit and Sylveon to clean up, but also along the way having speed control from BASCULEGION while also threatening just one-shots with Hydro Pump and X. Scovillain's also really good for like the sand matchup because Raichu doesn't love the sand matchup. Anyways, let's get into it. It's a really fun team. I've been playing it for like a day now. Whoop, I dropped the cap to my water bottle. There it is. All right. Okay, also, P Spills. Thanks so much for the resub on Twitch. Trying to think. Into this. Definitely feels like a Raichu game. However, I don't love... I don't love endgame Scovillain stuff. Alright, how do I explain it? I don't love BASCULEGION versus BASCULEGION because mine's always going to be slower. So I think it might actually just be a Scovillain matchup where I lead off BASCULEGION Scovillain. I bring the King Gambit in the back. And I think Final Mon is probably Sneasler, but there's a case to be made for Sylveon as well, is the thing. But I think I just go Sneasler. Alright. Wouldn't it be cool if Penta beat Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship? I would love that. It's never happening. It's never happening, but I would love that. Corviknight Clawitzer, beautiful. Exactly what I wanted. Matter of fact. I don't hate just going for Giga Drain here and protect. I have to watch out for Dark Pulse. All right. Beautiful. Thoughts on the new Pat McAfee album? I haven't heard it. Is it AI? That's my... Is it AI? I need to know. Is it an AI album? Okay. From this position... I feel confident I can just Hex Rage Powder. They're definitely going to Brave Bird, and I feel like our Scovillain just tanks that. If it doesn't, oops, I don't know. I don't know my Corviknight calcs. Hashtag Corviknight calcs. Oh my god. You guys are about to see it in action. Alright, there's the Spicy Spray. Burn on you. Dark Pulse. That's a burn on you too. Scovillain just tanks. Life Orb too. Ooh, you're on a timer, sir. Hex. Isn't that beautiful? Obviously, Corviknight from full health is going to live it. It's a Corviknight. You know, what are you going to do? However, not a bad position. Not a bad position. Let's go ahead and go into Penta here. We'll just Rage Powder again. No reason not to. Yeah, just to make sure I don't get body pressed randomly into Basculegion. That gives us Sucker Punch pressure. Double Protect might be the play. Honestly, yeah, that's fair. I could have double protected. I like to be a little bit more proactive, though. All right. Yeah, because now I get Fake Out Swords Dance. Heracross? Yep, this is a Swords Dance moment, because that is a Mega Heracross. Without a doubt, we are looking at a Mega Heracross. One turn left to Tailwind as well. That's always good. Swords Dance up. I don't drop to a Body Press. Go for the Fake Out here. And if I get this status, we just win. I guess I could have also just Kowtowed into Corviknight here. Yeah, maybe I should have just faked out Kowtow, because, like, then close combat just KOs. Feast your eyes, Chad. This will be the first and last time we ever see a Mega Heracross. True. Poison Touch. No? Okay. Iron Head. That's fair. Discover Sucker into Heracross as well as a close combat. That should pick up. Ooh, is it going to? I have no idea. Oh, wait. Oh my god, I forgot Bugs Resist. Okay, hold on. I might have screwed up. Sorry, I should have clicked literally. And it's so rare I face a Heracross. I forgot it was bug type. Unironically, straight up forgot it was a bug. Oh my god, I totally just threw. I was clicking that like it was just a pure fighting type. A masterful gambit. Exactly, a masterful gambit. The good news, this is still plenty winnable. Unless, of course, there's a Basculegion in the back, in which case we just sacked our only answer to that for nothing. Hex. Hex Directlaw. I don't think Directlaw killed either. I think it would have been a lot closer. Forgot about the bug being a bug. I literally did. Oh my god. Hold on. I absolutely threw this game. I'm so sorry, guys. I absolutely threw that game. Directlaw Loki picks up there. Yeah, I think it would have. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we win. Maybe there's like some absolute garbage in the back. Warm-up game, don't worry. Exactly. Warm-up game. I definitely didn't play like 5 games at the gym with this before we started. Yeah, there's Basculegion. Yeah, so unfortunately, that's why we had to keep King Gambit around. I would have been fine if I just kept King Gambit, but no, I forgot that Heracross is a bug type. My bad. I haven't seen that thing in 5 years.
This channel is partnered with GamerSupps. If you want to support my work and get great tasting drinks, you can order GamerSupps through my link in the description down below or with code Moxie boosted at checkout for 10% off. GamerSupps is a caffeinated product that I recommend only to my 18+ viewers, but my link will send you to their caffeine-free product section just in case. Every product purchased through my link supports my channel financially, so I'd really appreciate the support. Now back to the video.
I responded to that Heracross the same way that you respond to like a bear in the woods. Where I'm like, wait, am I supposed to make myself look big? Am I supposed to run? Am I supposed to play dead? I don't know, and I chose the wrong answer. All right. This feels like it's a Raichu game. Yeah, this feels like it's just a Raichu King Gambit game, actually. Basculegion in the back. Do I bring Sneasler or do I bring you? I think it's Sneasler. Unfortunately for me, I'm stupid. All right, Sneasler, Arrow. That's actually a really good lead for me. This is just a free Swords Dance. And like, if they don't protect, they're in range of Sucker Punch. At least I'd like to believe they are. I gotta run that calc. I'm pretty sure +2 Life Orb Sucker Punch just KOs. Cool. Item. Life Orb. Yes, Sucker Punch does 83 to 98 minimum. So we have to just not low roll. Is there another play I could make here? Not really one I'm willing to send it on. I just have to not low roll. That's it. Cool. All right, yeah, they absolutely hate King Gambit. That was quick. No Basculegion required. Cool. Is it smart to drop Iron Head for Swords Dance? It 100% depends on what your team looks like. there's no one solution, you know? It depends. Honestly, if you ask anyone a question about competitive Pokemon and their answer isn't "it depends," if they weren't given any context, they're probably just wrong, because they're speaking definitively about a thing that is not definitive. But what's funny about that is there are some situations where you can't speak definitively, where someone asks me something like, "Hey, should I be running Fire Fang on my Charizard Y?" My answer will not be "it depends." It's "what's wrong with you?" You know, like there's some nuance. There is some nuance to be had. All right, this is a phenomenal game for Basculegion, Scovelin. Can Gambit in the back. Do I want Sneasler here, or do I want you? I don't think I want you. I think I want Sneasler. Okay. This is gonna be a big game for Icy Wind. Low Flower and Arby's. I love Arby's! Alright. Frankly, I really don't see the point of not just going for Overheat Icy Wind here. It guarantees a KO on the Whimsicott unless they want to fake out one of my Pokemon. They're probably not going to fake out the Scovelin. They're going to fake out the Basculegion, so at the very least I send it in range. Yep. Energy Ball. Oh my god, who runs that? Hello? Who runs Grass Move freaking Whimsicott? Get out of here, man. Alright, are you Sash? Okay, yeah, you are Sash. Grass Move Whimsicott's crazy. Unfortunately, I can't redirect that, which is a little bit annoying. I can, however, Protect and Giga Drain. Grass Move Whimsicott, what do you know? I'm also willing to go hard into King Gambit here for one reason in particular, and that's because by going into King Gambit, I can fish for the Energy Ball special defense drop in case they wanted to go for it. He also just tanks that, so. All right, Tailwind's active. Toilet, that's Pelipper. It's 100% Pelicopter. If that's Pelicopter, I'd imagine that the Double Protect isn't a bad play. Let's see, stall at Tailwind a little bit. I'm trying to figure out who's faster between Pelipper and Kangaskhan, because that actually does determine my next turn. Alright, I'm hoping King Gambit's fast, or not King Gambit, I'm hoping Kangaskhan's faster, but there's no guarantee. Okay, unfortunately, looks like Pelipper's faster. I can tank a Muddy Water. I think it's for the best if I sack Basculegion here, because I don't think I need it to win. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna Rage Powder here and go Bask. Because if I do end up surviving like the Muddy Water combo or whatever they want to go for, I'm assuming that I just lose my Scovelin here, frankly, but because I don't know why they wouldn't just go for Hurricane. Muddy Water. Okay, that's good. We'll live that. We'll get a burn. As long as we don't get accuracy dropped on Basculegion, we're kind of cooking. Critical hit on Basque. Spicy Spray. Okay. All right. Let's go Sneasler here. Are they Scarf Pelly? I don't think so. But now that you've put that thought into my brain, I hate you. Because if they are Scarf Pelly, that's really bad. If they're Scarf Pelly, I don't think I can win anyways. Without them, like, missing the hit. It's one turn left to Tailwind. Go for Fake Out into you. Go for a Protect. Okay. Muddy Water? Ooh, I'm thinking they're Scarf. That feels very Scarf. Going for Muddy Water there. Tailwind's gone. All right, let's hope they're not. That's what it comes down to, is if they're just not. Scarf Muddy Water is just... Yeah, Muddy Water is a very Scarf thing to do. Like, you're completely right. I don't really have a way around it right now. Sort of thing you need the team sheets to prep for. All right. Hashtag don't be the one item I need you to not be. Okay, I don't think it's Scarf. I don't think it's Scarf. Which means there's a high chance that Basque outspeeds. Nope, okay. It might be Scarf. It might be Scarf and my Sneasler's just faster. How fast is Scarf Pelipper? Because Sneasler's 189. $117 times 1.5. Yeah, I think they're faster. Yeah, okay. No, they're not turbo slow Scarf. They're just... It's literally just that Pelipper doesn't outspeed Sneasler with the Scarf. My only way out of that turn was Rock Tomb into... No, even then, if they're max speed, I don't outspeed with my... Because if I Rock Tomb, I don't outspeed with my Basculegion if they're max speed. So... I gotta dodge. That's my only out. Dodge all the Muddy Waters from now on. Muddy Water is the accuracy of Hydro Pump, so stranger things have happened. All right. It was Scarf, Pelipper, and Grass move Basculegion. This is a close team sheet moment. That's not really the sort of thing you know on preview. All right. Open team sheet, best of 3 ladder and champions win. All right. Whoops. All right. Let me think. Not a bad Raichu game at all. Not bad for Raichu. There's a case to be made for Raichu Basculegion on lead, like, right away. However, I think I have to lead off with Penta, unfortunately. Bask in the back. And... do I want Sneasler? I do want Sneasler. I have to be really careful with that Kamo. I am Moonblast, but I don't think that Kamo... I don't think that, like, Sylveon brings enough to the table in this matchup anyways. Alright, Venusaur and Incineroar. Cool. I do get +1 immediately, which is beautiful. Mega Evolve, Fake Out. And do I want to Kowtow or Swords Dance? It seems a little greedy to Swords Dance right away. I'm just going to Kowtow. Raichu should live with the Earth Power. Nice. Earth Power into Raichu. It'll live because it's freaking Raichu. Alright, that is Sucker Punch range, which is beautiful. However, they're not just going to hand over their Venusaur, so I'm going to do something a little cheeky. I don't think Incineroar switches here. I think Incineroar knows it has a KO on Raichu. But if I do this, it shouldn't. Nice. I think that's in range. It's going to be close. Ah, it's Chople. Okay. Crit. Dang it. Okay. Oh, that's no fun. Flare Blitz. I mean, is it the end of the world? No. It's not good, though. Especially since it lived on 1. Come on, man. Alright, definitely Sneasler here. Always go for the Zap Cannon. Always go for the Fake Out. Okay, cool. Something's getting Zap Cannoned. Venusaur, beautiful. I love that Venusaur is getting Zap Cannoned, actually. Really simplifies this. In fact, it might just drop. It lives. That's actually way better for me. All right, Zap Cannon again? Well, I think my play's Protect. I think it's Protect Dire Claw. Because I think they want a quick attack. Yeah, cool. All right, unfortunately, oh, beautiful. Our win condition relies on specifically statusing that Komodo. If we status the Komodo, we just win, because I know there's a Komodo in the back. So oh my god, everything's got 1 HP, bro. Why is everything 1 HP? All right, I go for the Zap Cannon into you. And... I think I just Dire Claw. Because I'm Satch, it doesn't matter. All right. Okay, there's Kamo. That's a free Zap Cannon. It has to be Zap Cannon because we need the speed advantage. Go for the Zap here. Go for the Dire Claw into you. In case they want a Vacuum Wave. But once that Kamo is Zap Cannoned, it's just Hex food now. Imagine it's Bulletproof Kamo. There's no way it's Bulletproof Kamo. Alright, they should just go for their Clanging Scales here to try to pick up the KO. Cool. Alright. Go Gadget, female Basque. I wanted to click Hex. I really wanted to click Hex there. Alright, let's get one more with this. Actually, do I have time for one more? Let me see.